During my teenage years, my best friend and I shared a journal in which we would write about our thoughts and feelings and all the things we were going through during this turbulent time of our lives. We would give each other advice, writing down the lessons we've learned from our experiences. We called it das Buch der Weisheit, the Book of Wisdom. I've always had this longing for wisdom, and listening to people's stories has been one of the ways I make sense of the world. Nothing teaches us better than the relationships we have in our lives, and to me, it's always been people and their stories that inspired me and kept me going. And this year for my birthday, I asked some of my friends and loved ones from different parts of the world to write a letter with a list of things that light them up and make them fall in love with life. The first letter came from Julie, who lives with her beautiful family in Australia. When I finished high school about 11 years ago, I flew to Australia for my first ever solo trip. I was so lost and I really wanted to see the world, and it was Julie and her family who made me feel the warmth of a home far, far away from my own home. In the same week, another letter arrived from Spain. It was from Bea, my dad's partner, whom I haven't had the chance to meet yet, and it made me realize how much there is yet to see. I guess Spain will be one of my next destinations. Espero conocerte pronto. I hope to meet you soon. A woman who never fails to make me laugh is Birgit, who basically raised me during my teenage years. And of course, she did not send me a letter. No, she sent me an eternally long text message with the excuse that nobody can read her handwriting. She inspires me to do life my own way, no matter what the world expects from me. Thanks for being my second mom. Then there is Esther, my author friend from Germany, whom I got to know in one of my virtual workshops I held during the pandemic. She shows me how easy it is to fall in love with all the little details in life. She too is an artist after all. Last fall, I moved to one of the Okinawan islands in the south of Japan. And this is where I became friends with Yuriko, who runs the cutest little cafe by the sea. She's one of those souls I felt an instant connection with, as if we've already been friends in the past. Her smile made me feel welcomed in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly I was no longer a stranger. My friend Chris, whom I've known since my university years, sent me a letter from France. He's one of the people who's seen me at my worst and has held my hand during some of the most difficult times of my life. I'm always in awe of his kind heart and his stubbornness when it comes to the things he really values. And then lastly, a letter came in from my Australian friend Kate, who's been living in Japan for many, many years now. She invited me to stay at her little farm in Okinawa, where I got to take care of her goats, Jessie and Joyce, her chickens, Woody and Stookie, and her 4 cats. Living so close and in harmony with nature really brought me back to myself. And our morning conversations about life as we gathered food for the animals made me remember what it is that's really important in my life. Thanks for being my older sister. I finished off this book with some of my own stories and lessons I got to learn throughout this 30-year cycle of my life. Can you believe it? And although there's yet so much to learn, I'm actually quite happy with the person I am today. Someone who was shaped by wonderful people and experiences, both good and bad. So thank you for being part of my journey.